everyone. Well, it sounds like the holidays are just about over, and what a wonderful time we've had. Actually, I don't think it's completely over with yet, because I've been hearing some fireworks out there still. It's nighttime, and it's still January 1st, so we got some people that haven't quite finished celebrating yet. They're ringing in the new year with a lot of noise. I remember when I was young, I was one of them out there doing that. So, hey, you gotta have patience with it. But the reason why I'm laughing is because my dog doesn't like it that much. I got Tilly here. She hates fireworks. So whenever they start going, she comes running in here and she wants to sit with me. I'll show her to you here. Here she is right here. She won't look up. She's just really upset about those fireworks. But she'll do fine. She'll just sit here with me. Yeah, it's okay, Tilly. You're fine. And so, anyways, dogs and fireworks, some just cannot stand them. She just starts shaking all over. She can't stand it. So anyway, she'll sit here with me, and we'll get through this little lesson. But I thought today what we would do is talk about two-finger, I guess they're scales, really, kind of, but they're fill-ins. I've always called them two-finger fill-ins that you can use when you're playing in different keys. Like, for instance, when you're playing in G, you can use this run. And when you're playing in C, you can use this run right here. Okay, and when you're in D, so you see those are just two notes, or let's call them two-finger fill-ins. But if you learn them, if you're playing in that key, they're notes that you can reach for, that you can embellish a song with, especially if you're playing with somebody else, or if you're playing along. You can use it right there, or I wasn't sure where I was going to go with that, but you can see I just use those same two-finger fill-ins just to do that. But you can't do it unless you know this. So I thought I would show that to you today. Now, we've gone over this before, but I had a request by a subscriber to go over it again. And I'm not going to do C and D. I'm just going to do G today, okay? So I'll show you the run for G, and then you take it and practice it and get comfortable with it. When you start feeling comfortable with it, you're going to pull on it when you're playing with somebody or playing music. You'll start running for it because it'll add to the music. It just adds another dimension. Okay, so we're going to do that. But first, I have to end the season with one last card, right? Because I got this, what day was it? I think it was New Year's Eve day. I went to the mailbox and I got this. So this card came from the Netherlands, and it's really, really cool. I have to show this to you. What a neat card to end the season with, too. This thing is all handmade. It comes from a subscriber by the name of Tineke. I think that's how you say it. Maybe it's Tinky. But it's spelled Tineke. Beautiful name. But I'm just botching it up because everything is in another language except for her letter. She did write a letter, and she talked about how what a wonderful way to connect, writing a letter to someone across the world. She sent me, though, in the midst of all of her letter and talking about the things she likes to do, she builds guitars. She has a hobby in her spare time. So she's knows quite a bit about instruments, and I think that's awesome. And she writes poems and things, but not just that, she's quite an artist. And some people are so creative, it's just amazing. because in this, she sent me a handmade book, and it has her sketches in it. Now, it's in another language, so I can't read it. I think I can probably run a scanner on it off my phone, and it'll probably interpret it. But right now, I haven't done that yet. But as you can see, this book is filled with beautiful, beautiful sketches. Isn't that awesome? I'm just floored. I just think it's so beautiful. And how somebody could have this much talent is beyond me. I just think it's absolutely awesome. So she sent this to me as a Christmas gift, and I'm going to cherish it. But she didn't just send that. She sent a postcard that she signed, and these are photographs of the city she lives in the southern bank of Wall, Waal, and so yes, it's quite neat. And not just that, she also sent a sketching of Santa Claus playing the guitar. This is just I think I'm gonna frame this one and put it up with my guitars. I think it's just so special. And so I thank you so much. I'll be sending a card out to you, and certainly will have my sticker in it. It's not going to be as beautiful as this by any means. This is just gorgeous. It's over the top, and it's very special, and it means a lot to me. And as I said, what a fantastic way to end a card season. We had so much time. I have quite a stack of cards that I received, and I read every word, and I sent cards out to everyone. I hope you got them. If you didn't, send me an email. Let me know that it didn't reach you. Perhaps I did something wrong with the address, or I don't know why it could have gotten lost. With the mail, sometimes things don't go as planned, as we all know. So let me know if you didn't get your card, and I'll send you a note, but I'll make sure the sticker's in there. I think we're past the Christmas cards, okay? In fact, any cards that I'm sending out now, they're New Year's cards. I switched over. So anyways, but I think it's awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for making this a special Christmas and sending all of the cards, the gifts, the greetings, the just the very beautiful words. It's just very special to me. Okay, so with that, let's move into this little lesson. You might hear Tilly over here snoring. She's sleeping now, so she's very happy. She's doing good, but she does snore real loud, so it's not my stomach. I'm not hungry. It's the dog, truly. Okay, so while Tilly sits over here and snores, and she will be snoring, but while she sits over here and snores, I would like to go through this little 2-finger fill-ins, I'm going to call them. I think that's what I called them before. They're substitutes that you can use when you're playing in certain keys. Like if you're in G, you can use these. They fit really well with G. If you're in C, that works. If you're in D, I almost forgot. And that fits really well with G. But today we're only going to work on the G. Okay, or so that last one worked well with D, but we're just going to work with the G today, okay? Now, I've gone through this before, but we had a request from one of the subscribers, so I'm going to go through it one more time. I don't think I went through the other chords. I think I just did the G. So I think maybe what I'll do is a series of 3 videos and show them in the 3 short videos, so you'll be able to look back and practice it out until it becomes part of your toolkit and something you can use when you're playing with other people. It's just a great little trick to fill in. I wish I had somebody else playing alongside of me. I could show you a whole lot better of how well it works. what I just did there, I actually, this right here is a fill-in for G. Hear it? All those work with G. So let's go over it really quick, okay? So, and then what you do is you practice it and take it in bite size. Do like 3 or 4 at a time, and then add to it, you know, until get proficient with it, and then add to it until you can get all the way up and complete the whole grouping of these fill-ins, okay? So we're going to start out with a shape that looks like an A minor 7th, really. I mean, this is for G. But we're going to go to this, what looks like an A minor 7th. It's actually part of the C chord, because C goes really well with G, right? When you do the 1, 4, 5, that would be the 4. Okay, and then the D would be the 5. Well, that's where this really comes in very, very well. Okay, so... Well, what did I mean by that 1, 4, 5? Well, if this is the G, 1, 4, 5 are the chords that would work really well with G, right? I mean, it's one chord progression that works really, really well. So this is G, A, B, C. There's 4. So C is 4, and then D. Okay, so 1, 4, 5, G, D, and E. Excuse me, G, C, and D. Okay, all right. Okay, so here we are in G. We want to go to the C. We're going to use this fill-in right here, okay? It's actually an A minor 7th, but it's also part of a C chord. So it works. See that? I mean, you could just go right to the C chord if you want, but we're going through these substitutes, so just to be complete, we're going to start here with 2 fingers, and then we're going to slide up 2 frets. And this one here is a good substitute for a D. Hear it? So you have it, G. Of course, you just could play G, D, or you could play... So that's just using. So knowing that right there is really helpful too. Okay, so just using that shape, just for here, the A minor 7th shape, and then move up 2 frets. So practice just that. Go from a G. So there you go. All right, so now we're going to go a little bit further. We've got this one, then we go to the D one, the substitute for D, and now we're going to go to C again. There it is, C. And this one here, you'll notice it's a different shape. It actually looks like an A7th, you know, if you know how to make an A7th, except it's up here on the 5th fret. Or your middle finger's on the 4th string, 5th fret, and your ring finger's on the 2nd string, 5th fret. And I'm plucking the 4th and the 5th. So we start with G. Okay. C, D, C. We're going back to C. It's not really a scale, it's just using those familiar chords that work in the key of G. Okay, so we go there, and then we move up from the C to using the same shape, just 2 frets, and that can fill in for the D. So this can fill in for D here, and that can fill in for D there. See that? So again. We're going to move here, and that's finally come back to G. But it's the A minor 7th shape, at the 8th fret. Okay? And I'm putting the chord charts up there so you can see them. Or the 2-finger notes that's being played. Okay, so then if you want, you can move up and make that A7 shape here at the 9th fret, or excuse me, the 10th fret, and also the 12th fret, and add to it. So, okay, so we have. So take that, practice it, get it down, and then look for ways to apply it. Play around with it. Just explore it. And turn on some real simple music that's in the 1-4-5, or G, C, and D chords, and then listen to it, and then try to add some of these in with it. You'd be surprised at how it fills in, and it just sounds really great. All right, and so we're going to leave it right there, and let's see. I think that's it, except, subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget the like button and all that stuff, that everybody says. I'm hoping I can get another 450 in the next couple weeks, because I really wanted to be at 10,000 by the end of the year. It was my goal. I'm not sure why. It's really not necessary. It's just something I did. I set a goal, and now I'd like to make it. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching my videos, if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to end it right there, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.